It is 2 o'clock and I've been telling myself to film this video all day. Come on. Hello my little owls and welcome back to my channel. I know it's looking a little bit different and probably a slightly little bit better quality. For those of you that are new here, hello, what's up? My name's Kate Owlette and thanks for hanging out. Hit the like button if you're feeling extra nice, and if you stay for the whole video, there's a little subscribe button. You should click it. Okay, so we have a lot of new things to go over right away in this intro. Yes, I chopped off all my hair. I live in Arizona. It's hot as balls here. I didn't want to deal with it. I like to do my makeup, so don't really want to fuss around with my hair, so I just yapped it all off. Alright, and yes, my video quality is a lot better because I finally got a camera, you guys. I have been filming off of my phone this whole time. I wanted to make sure that I really wanted to do this before I jumped in and bought a camera. Well, lastly, yes, I did get a new backdrop. I got a couple different ones. I'm sure you guys noticed in my last video that I did with my best friend. If you haven't seen that, go watch that. It was actually really funny and a good eye look for her and a complete fail for me. I don't know. It didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but it was fun. Now today I'm going to take you through my Holy Grail face routine. This is what I do every day on my way to work when I don't have much time to get ready, when I need my makeup to stay on all day long. This is my go-to face makeup routine. So if you want to see what that is, just keep watching. Okay, so yes, I am completely naked faced. No brows, no nothing. We're going to do all that today. So I'm going to throw in a little brow routine also. I'm going to start off with primer. My absolute favorite primer ever is actually the Hourglass 0 Degree Primer Serum. I don't even know. My dog actually stole it, if you can believe that. I have no idea where it is. I cleaned my entire room and figured I would find it because it's in a little glass bottle. There's no way she ate it. She had to have like hid it somewhere and it is gone. So today we're going to be using my second favorite with this foundation, if that makes sense. I have a lot of primers, a lot of different foundations I use on a daily basis. This is my favorite foundation, so this is the primer I'm going to be using in substitute of my favorite Hourglass Serum primer. This is the No Poreblem primer. This is very silicone-y, which is kind of what I'm looking for because today I'm going to be using a serum foundation. It's a little bit thinner. So I'm going to put this in my T-zone area and I will rub it in and rub it out to the rest of my face. But I'm going to really focus it on my pore and T-zone area. Now I am going somewhere after this, so I'm going to sneak this in. This isn't what I do every single day. Like, I don't do this when I'm on my way to work, but I do this on the weekends when I want to look glowy. So I'm going to go in with this liquid highlight. Skip this step if you don't want to do this. This is not my daily routine. I'm just going to do this today because I want more of a glowy look. I'm going to apply this to my face slightly as a primer just to illuminize my face underneath my foundation today. So this is the Jelly Bean Farsali highlighter. They are coming out with 2 more colors. I'm really excited about that. One of the colors is way too dark for me, but that is okay. It'll be great for the darker skinned people out there. And then one of them is kind of more champagne-y. I'm a little bit interested in trying that. So I'm actually going to, I was just going to apply this with my fingers and my high points in my area, but I'm going to put it more so all over my face. So I'm just going to whack a jiggle a little onto my Y6 Morphe foundation brush. Come on. Okay, maybe it'll work better like this. I'm just going to boop some onto my foundation brush. And I'm just going to rub this into my face. I'm going to focus it more on the high points of my face, but I really just want to glow today. So as you can see, I'm really shiny. Once you put your foundation and concealer over this, it will diffuse. Now, if you already follow me, you know I like to put on my concealer before my foundation. I know not everybody does this. I look too cakey because I'm super dry skinned. I look way too cakey if I put it on after. I will put it on after sometimes, especially for extra added coverage, but I like to do my concealer first. I know everybody's Holy Grail concealer is Shape Tape. Shape Tape's awesome, it's great, but if you're really, really dry skinned, when I use Shape Tape underneath my eyes, I look so cakey and super, super wrinkly. So my Holy Grail concealer is actually Colourpop. This is super, super cheap, like $6, $7 concealer. Now this does oxidize pretty bad. Not bad, but it does oxidize a lot. So go for a shade lighter than you would think you would need. So I actually have light What do I have? Okay, so I actually have Fair Neutral and Light 20. Now, so I'm going to take a little bit of the Light 21, and I'm just going to conceal my redness and my blemishes, like this mountain that I'm growing up here. Yeah, we're just going to hide him, high points of my face, my laugh lines, smile lines, whatever you want to call them. They always seep through no matter what I do. Okay, now I'm going to jump in with my regular black beauty blender. I did just wash this. Side note, I tried to buy a new beauty blender. Okay, not tried to buy a new one. I was going to go buy a new beauty blender because I really do need a new one. And I was grabbing a few things off of Beautylish. I was like, you know what? Natasha Denona makes a beauty blender. This looks beautiful. They're about the same size. They're still damp. When you squish a beauty blender, you can squish all the way through it. Natasha Denona, do you blend your foundation with a rock? I used this once, just washed this. I'm not going to use this again. It's literally like pounding your face with a rock. So I'm going to take my beauty blender. It's a little damp, but I'm going to dampen it a little bit more. This is the Mario Rose Facial Spray. I really, really love this. I really like the MAC Fix Plus also, but I just ran out, so that's why it's not in this Holy Grail video. But I like to dampen my beauty blender with setting spray. It makes your makeup last a lot longer than just regular water. Now make sure it's not too damp. It will really separate your cream makeup. And I just take the base of this and I start blending out all that concealer. Now I just want to show you guys how much this oxidizes. Okay, so this is the concealer that I have on, right? Now let me put just a brand new swipe and you can see. You see how light it goes on and then how much it oxidizes. And there you go. It's slowly turning in. It oxidizes quickly. You can see it. And we're just going to blend this all in. I take that lightest concealer, the Fair Neutral, and just highlight underneath my eyes, a little bit on my forehead, down my nose, and a little on my chin. Maybe a tiny bit on my cupid's bow. We're going to let this sit for a second because I want to show you how much this oxidizes. See how it's really starting to look like my skin color? Ready? Yeah. Okay. So, just going to bounce that out. It's just so hard to even try to replace a beauty blender because these are just so perfectly soft. There are nice other sponges. I like Real Technique sponges, but they're not super hard, but they're not this soft. And it's like, no, I don't understand why nobody else but Beauty Blender can seem to get this type of softness down. Nobody wants to pound their foundation in with a fucking rock. And now you can see I'm starting to cover up a lot of that shine, but it's still coming through a little bit, but I'm not so glowy now. I'm a little bit more normal. Now, if I'm in a super hurry, sometimes I will just put my concealer on, pop a little bit of powder on, and go. If I have to. That's when I'm forcefully rushed to get ready in like 15 minutes. Or if I wake up late for work, which happens often. Okay, and then when we're happy with the way our concealer looks, I'm going to jump into foundation. Now, my favorite Holy Grail foundation is the Ordinary Serum Foundation. Now, let's see if I can get this to focus for you guys. There we go. Alright, so this is my Holy Grail foundation. This does come in a coverage foundation. I have that one also. It's a little bit thicker. A lot of people complain that it's too cakey for their skin. Now, that's not the case for me. I have noticed a lot of other people I follow or a lot of people I know that have tried it did not like the coverage one. It was too cakey for them. I really like it. When I'm breaking out really bad, I will even mix the coverage one and this one. Like, I'll put this one all over my face, and if I need a little bit more, sometimes I'll put the coverage one on because it works for me. I like it. Now, the serum one, though, this is my it's everything. It's perfect. Now, I use the color 1.2N. This is neutral. It's like a very fair neutral. I just dab a pump on the back of my beauty blender like so, and I just pounce it into my face. It's my second bottle. I own so many foundations. I switch them up a lot, but this is my go-to. This is what I wear every day to work because I know it's not going to separate off my face. Now, in everyday real life, I wear glasses. I'm super blind, and there's nothing you can do. You will always, always, always get your makeup to separate underneath your glasses right on your nose. Like, they're just, don't put makeup right there. That's my only solution to you. I really try not to put too much cream stuff right here, which is hard because a lot of people want to snatch and contour their nose. When I'm going quick and I know I'm wearing my glasses, I don't. I just put a little bit of powder. I try not to put cream products around my nose because it will separate. Now, with that being said, I like to wear a little bit bigger glasses, so I get a lot of separation right here when my glasses kind of bump against my face and get a little warm. And it drives me nuts. Now with this, no. I wouldn't say I don't have any separation, because after like a 12-hour day, 14-hour day, and like I said, I live in Arizona, so it is super, super hot here. It's really hard to find a foundation that's gonna last through hell and back, and I literally live in hell, so I'll let you know when I find the perfect foundation. But no, this is pretty much my perfect foundation. It doesn't separate much, hardly any at all, and just enough that if it does right here in my pore area, I just tap it in my face underneath my glasses and I'm back to normal, which is so nice, even with my powder that I will set this with. But I'm just rambling on. Like I said, this is my absolute favorite foundation. I would still recommend trying it too. I get it off Beautylish. It's only $6.70. So now that we have our foundation all beauty blendered in, when my eye bags are this bad, and I jump in with my Holy Grail Save My Bag Concealer, and this is the It Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer in the shade Light. Now I tried to use this in medium, but it was way too dark for me, so I got it in the shade Light, much better. So I'm just going to put a tiny little bit on the tip of my beauty blender, and this stuff is very, very thick. And I'm just going to pounce it in right underneath my eyes, really brighten this up, and try to cover my bags a little bit more. Now this really brought some luminosity to underneath my eyes, but that baggage, I need under eye fillers. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to cover these babies up. Now we're nice and blended, I'm going to go ahead and set my under eyes with my all-time favorite. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder in the shade 1 Fair. Now this comes in fair, light, medium, and deep. It only comes in like 4 shades. Now I got the lightest one. Now I have, here maybe I can give you guys like a little shot of my camera with this. Oh, there's my mirror. Oh, hey, there's me, there's my monitor. Oh, there it is. Oh, there's my camera. It's so cool. And there's me on the monitor over there. Okay, I'm done fucking around. Okay, so this is the powder. It is really light. This is to set my under eyes. Now I just dab my beauty blender in there. Just a few dabs really picks up a lot of product. And I go right under and dab underneath and set my under eyes. And I bring that all the way up, set all those wrinkles, because I am a wrinkly young lady. I am just ever so slightly going to set my eyelids because I am tired of creasing up here, but I don't want to do too much because I am going to film an eye look after this, so stay tuned for that. Now, I was careful to just powder my eyes in here because I do want to cream contour a little bit, so I didn't put any powder here. Now I'm going to take this Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour in the shade Fawn. I have it in mink too, but it's a little bit dark for me, especially right now. I know it's May, the end of May, I need to go outside and tan, especially living where I do, but I have been trying. It's just so stinking hot. I said I'm going somewhere afterwards. I'm probably not going to wear my glasses today, so I'm going to contour my nose, and then we'll do just underneath my chin. And I know, honey, I know you're trying to hide that double chin, but blend your contour down. Contour your neck too. Don't just, because you'll just look a little muddy. But don't gotta take my advice. So I start with my jawline. And I really like a brush. Some people do this with a beauty blender. Sometimes I do, especially if I really, really want a flawless airbrush finish. I'll really pounce this out with my beauty blender. But it is honestly so much quicker just to use a really dense brush. I just start buffing in my cheeks Now, and I take, sorry, hard with the angle. Now I take my brush and I flick this up because I don't want to bring this any lower. I really want to keep that line of where I made my contour and bring this up. Now, contouring my face probably has to be one of my favorite parts. I really like doing my eyes too, so, but out of my face, I really like contouring my face. This is the part that really brings your whole face together. You look a little more lively, not so pale. Don't look like you're dying tomorrow. But, I don't know, out of everything makeup-wise, the thing I'm most particular about is my eyebrows, which is crazy because I don't have them on or done yet, but I'm super self-conscious about my eyebrows. I will freak out and not want to leave the house without my eyebrows. I don't know, my eyebrows are my thing. Okay, and my favorite brush to buff out my nose contour is actually this Luxie 249 double-ended brush. I blend out my nose contour with this one, and then I usually do my eyebrow highlight with this side. I don't know, I don't really use that side a whole lot, but this side, I don't know why. I just really took to it and really liked it, and now I won't use any other brush to contour my nose with. So I just take this in sweeping motions, up, down, up, down, up, down, right down my nose. Try to stay really thin and right on top of the line that I drew. And we just slim up our nose just a little bit. And then we set our cream contour with a little powder bronzer. Today I'm going to be using the new Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer in the shade Rosewood. This is the lightest of all the new bronzer shades. My favorite blush of all time is this Too Faced Papa Don't Peach blush. It's very peachy color. You can see it is very used. I probably use this almost every day. I'm going to take this big old fluffy Aesthetica brush. And we're just going to bring some pinky color to under our cheeks. And it smells so good. But I'm not a big blush person. I really like to look more bronzed, so this gives you just a nice little pinky sheen over your cheeks. Now my face is looking really nice and blended out, and you can see a little bit of that shine I need from the Farsali Jelly Beam highlighter that I put underneath my foundation. Now to keep some of that glowiness going, we're going to set our plate. We're going to set our face with this Tatcha Luminizing setting spray. Good. All over the face. I breathe it in and taste it like every time. And then I just take my beauty blender and really push that into my skin. Really just push everything in there. I'm telling you, no, you're not going anywhere else. You're going to stay. I was going to jump right into highlight, but let's do our brows. So my two all-time favorite go-to products are the Anastasia Brow Wiz Pencil and the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. Now it depends really what eyebrow look I'm going for. When I'm really quick and in a hurry, I'll do a quick feathery natural looking brow with this, or I'll go in with a really nice precise perfect brow with my pomade, or I'll do a mix of them both. Sometimes I'll outline my brow with this. Let's do a little bit of that. I'll brush through our brow. Now I really don't have much brows, but I really brush through them because I get all that foundation and product out of them that we just put all over our face. That's why my spoolie gets so dirty so quick. So we're just gonna brush all that out. I usually start by just ever so slightly filling in. If you can see, I have these few patchy little holes right up front. I just take this pencil and ever so lightly, because you want the front of your brow to stay lighter than the back, to look more natural, a little more ombre feathered in, not too boxy. So I just ever so lightly fill in my gaps. So now I have pretty much the top of my brow shaped, Now it's about making it look and appear a little thicker. I get in here and I fill in this really sparse underneath area for me. I am not too worried about staying super nice on my edges. You can go and clean that up with concealer. Now usually I do my brows very first. I don't really know why I jumped in and did them last. Just kind of going all out of order. This is my quick, I gotta freaking go, just natural, my I gotta go natural feathery brow. Now when I'm going somewhere or it's the weekend, I'm gonna look a little nicer, a little more snatched, I will jump into my pomade and I will make my edges more crisp and fill it in a little bit more. Now my favorite eyebrow brush is this plain Morphe flat brush. Alright, so we're going to jump into that pomade. Now I'm going to really carve out my lower eyebrow line and then I'm going to go up and really work my arch. Pretty much my rough brow outline. I will really clean this up with concealer, but I'm going to quickly fill in my other one and we'll back for the concealer part. Alright guys, now we have a messy, really uneven, this eyebrow's always taller than the other one, really uneven filled in brows. I just blop a little concealer on the back of my hand. I take this flat brush and we're going to make them even. Alright, and when I get them just about as good as they're gonna get, I lock them in place with little Anastasia brow gel. Mine is very used. And now for the fun part of our entire face look. Highlighter. Now, if you, like me, have been sleeping on this highlight, you need to get yourself to the store. Oh my gosh. This Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter is literally everything. When it goes on, it's not super like pow in your face blinding, but the lights pick it up so nice. When you go outside, it's just, oh my god. I want to bathe in this and then like go outside and take bathing suit pictures because it just makes you look so glowy and perfect. So I'm going to take my highlighter brush. I have used this millions of times. That's why it's starting to look a little... There you go, you can see the usage. We're gonna just see, so when I'm looking head on, it's not like, oh, it's not like the in your face, but it's like, oh, she got highlight on. Oh yeah, she glowing. Now I bring this up through my temples. Just really C-shape. Oh my god, that's everything. Okay, yeah, okay, gotta put this down because I just want to keep going. And one last time, let's spritz our face with the Tatcha Luminous Dewy, what is this, setting spray? Skin Mist. Alright guys, and that completes my go-to Holy Grail face routine. This is what I do when I know I'm going to go out, I need to look good, my makeup needs to stay on every day. Like I said, I skip the underneath highlight on a daily basis. I did this for a special occasion weekend thing. Skip that step if you don't like it. But everything else is what I do every single day. This is what I do when I'm on my way to work, and then I just bronzer and a little bit of mascara and I am good to go. And I know this will last me all day long. But I'm actually going to leave my eyes blank today because I'm going to jump right into another video and film a look with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. If you're interested in seeing a look with this, don't forget to hit my subscribe button so you can see my video when this comes out here in just a few days. And always, if you had a good time hanging out with me today, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys!